What steps could we take to better unite the world? How could we get everyone together on the same page? The United States of America uses a measuring system different than the rest of the world, called the U.S. Standard System. The United States should convert to the metric measuring system because it gets everyone on the same page. Conversions are much simpler for everyone, and kids will not have to learn two different measuring systems. I have researched this topic and have a good understanding of how the United States measuring system works. First, let's consider how the metric system would help. There are many benefits in the metric system. First off, it's the base 10. Explain. Base 10 is the second whole world uses it besides the United States, according to the New World Encyclopedia, last updated in 2014. As of 2006, 95% of the world's population lives in metric system used countries. Although non-metric units are still used for some purposes in some countries, the holdouts to full metrication are the United States and to a lesser degree the United Kingdom, where there is public attachment to the traditional units. The United States of America is one of the only countries not using the metric system. I remember in 5th grade, I was having a hard time in math. All of the multiplication, division, and fractions were abstract to me. As the year went on, I became more and more familiar and understood math quite well. Then we had a chapter on conversions. On this time, I knew there were different measuring units like feet, inches, meters, and centimeters, but I just thought they were all in the same unit family. It was during this chapter that I got very confused because this at this unit like feet, inches, meters, and centimeters, but I just thought they were all in the same unit family. It was during this chapter I got very confused because this is a difference between the units. I asked myself, why would they have two totally different measuring units? Why not make it simple and just have one? I just went on with my life because I thought adults knew what in converting from metrics to the United States system standards was. When the United States collaborates with a metric country, it has to be very careful in converting their measurements. NASA has to be very careful because one mistake could result in many $1 million lost or even death. In 1999, a $125 million mistake was made in NASA. A Mars orbiter was sent to Mars after NASA created. After 286 days, the orbiter reached Mars and was about to enter the orbit. Because of a mistake made in the conversions between the United States standard and the metric system, NASA base in Colorado could not communicate properly to the machine. The motors on the orbiter shut off, and no one is sure whether the man-made piece of metal is. Some believe it is orbiting the sun and will never be seen again, according to Contrad, paragraph 1. In 2010, another mistake was made in 1994 with the American International Airways, which you can see on my PowerPoint. A plane coming from Europe landed in the United States with 30,000 pounds too heavy for it to be safe to fly. The plane did land safely, but the results should have easily taken a turn for the worse. If this plane crashed into the Atlantic Ocean, it would have resulted in hundreds of deaths and drownings. It is not worth it to have the risk of hundreds of lives just because of a small mistake made when converting measurements. The United States of America could help reduce the amount of errors just by switching over the metric system. The metric system is also the language of medicine. 2016, according to Wikipedia, the International System of the United States (SI), the modern form of the metric system is preferred for many uses by the United National Institution of Standards and Technology. If the metric system is the United States technology language, then it might as well be the default measuring system. Pointing. The problem directly affects you. You could be in a plane that crashes because of conversion errors. It would be simple for you thinking. A simple petition could change how the United States measures. Now let's see how you could help change how the United States thinks. Now let's consider how many mistakes are made every day. I want you to go and tell your state representative how many benefits that metric system has. 1, it takes no time at all to ask them. 2, it could create a big change in how how to call your representative, go to the government website and find your state representative's phone number. The state representative would then see it as a need. If the problem got enough voices, it could go as far as the Supreme Court, and they would vote on it, just like they did with climate change. One example of this is people in Alabama let their representative know, and their representative Germain in 2015 know their state would meet the objections. It would, for one reason to do this though, it would save a lot of money. Staying with the United States standard of measurements. But in the long term, it would be worth it. The cost to convert the United States to the metric system would be roughly $400 million, according to Harris, paragraph 4, in our last update in 2016. We have used the United States standard for hundreds of years. We need to look past our pride. The answer is obvious with the numerous benefits of the metric system. Just see how the United States standards hurts the United States. 1. The United States will be separate from the world, is leading more and more for the United States to become separate. 2. There will be more mistakes made, just like that plane and with the rover incident. 3. Conversions will still be harder for kids to learn in school. 4. Foreigners will have to learn a new measuring system if they want to immigrate over here. Then 5, the United States standards has random increments internally. When the USA uses the United standards, we are separate, confusing, and unnecessary for the entire world. Today, I have explained why the United States should convert to the metric system as their standard and how you can help change the United States works. Now go and call your state representative and tell them why the United States should